Let's Take This Outside with Marianne Iveson, the podcast where she speaks to athletes, outdoor professionals, and scientists about why they connect with nature.
Today's a special episode as we are heading to Lanaudière-Mauricie. It is in the heart of Quebec along the north shore of the St. Lawrence River. Perfectly positioned between Montreal and Quebec City, it's about 3.5 hours from Ottawa. I was lucky enough to spend some time there with my boyfriend over the Family Day and Valentine's Day long weekend. This region is a region of scale. Nearly 50,000 square kilometers of forests, rivers, countryside, and over 30,000 lakes, 2 national parks, dozens of regional parks, endless space to move or, of course, slow down. In winter, it becomes a true playground for the outdoor lover. Snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, fatbiking, frozen lakes, quiet trails, and no shortage of hot tubs and saunas. But what makes this place memorable isn't just the landscape, it's the people who live it and the way they invite you into it. My first guest is Natalie Dumont from Le Baluchon Eco Resort, and what began as a student project is now a leading eco resort grounded in sustainability with strong environmental commitments and immersive nature experiences built into every stay. From forest trails to great food to Nordic spa rituals, Le Baluchon balances activity with restoration in a way that kind of feels seamless and intentional. You can literally cross-country ski right out your front door. Here is my conversation with Natalie. This is my first time and my boyfriend's time in the area. Tell me about this area, kind of approximately where it is on the map, and why it's such a great location for a nature lover.
It's in between Montreal and Quebec City, about in the middle, close to Trois-Rivières, 3 rivers, and Lanaudière-Mauricie Park, which is a great area. It's a hilly area with lots of lakes, rivers, and on site here we have 4 waterfalls on top of it.
I have yet to check out the waterfall. I've noticed like the river, but you said I have to go and walk down afterwards and go see the waterfall, which is only like a 5-minute walk?
Exactly. It's very close by. They built this wooden walkway so to make sure people can enjoy the view of the waterfall.
I have to say, when I saw my itinerary for this place, I looked it up and I was like, wow, this is such a very cool location. It's an eco resort. First of all, what is Le Baluchon?
It's very difficult to explain because it's unusual. There's nothing like it really. It's not exactly a hotel. It's 4 inns, but there are also chalets. And there are smaller chalets that are, some of them are reconverted buildings. There's a spa. There's an equestrian center. There's a dog sled activity. There's so many things. And then we have these trails for cross-country skiing that are of the top quality. People come from far away just for the skiing here in winter. We have mountain biking, hiking, canoeing on the river, ice skating. There's so many. It's hard to summarize, actually. Oh, we have fat biking too. And this spring we'll have these new trails for mountain biking that will be amazing, dedicated to them. Do I forget something?
Maybe, probably.
Yes.
Okay. What's so interesting about this is that you come here, you're staying in weather, like we're staying in the lodge for now, but there's also little chalets we might want to stay at eventually too. But then you walk down for breakfast or lunch or dinner, and then you can like rent a fat bike and then go fat biking for the day, or you can rent skis or skates. There's ice skating, there's everything. It feels like an all immersive experience for someone who enjoys nature. It feels like a true getaway. And what I really noticed about it was it's very quiet here.
Definitely. That's the thing I forgot to say. It's a true immersion in nature. There's 1,200 acres of protected land. They're planting trees every year, so they're making this land better and better every year. And the trails, basically, they're made to help people enjoy this land and immerse themselves in nature. There's no engine running on the land, so that's why it's quiet, among other things. There's a lot of bird houses, bird seeing too. Wildlife is very rich here, very happy too, because we leave them at peace. The other part I forgot to mention is the fine dining. So we have 3-course and an 8-course fine dining supper at the dining room, in addition to the Eco Cafe. So there's 2 dining options here.
That's a thing about someone who loves going outside is they love playing outside all day, but then they like eating really well at the end of the day, at the end of the experience, right?
I think that's one of the strength here for the true outdoor lovers. You have all of the activities that you love, but then you have the full comfort. So you have the comfort of your room with the super bedding and the fireplace. I really recommend to book the luxury rooms with the fireplaces. I think you have to have one.
Here's the thing, is when you drive in, there's so many buildings, there's so much to do here. Even just walking around here, you took me for a little walk this morning. I was like, this is such a vast place to be. Do you know approximately how many acres of land is here?
1,200 acres. And also there's no lit buildings around the area at night, so you can really enjoy the stars in the evening. Even when it's full, let's say there's no more room, no more chalet to book, it's quiet. It's so vast. So you always have this feeling of resting, of getaway.
Yes, that's what it felt like. Is even though we saw a lot of people's cars parked, but it still felt quite quiet. So first of all, there's so many experiences, there's so many things you can do, from dog sledding to cross-country skiing. But something that you kept pointing out to me was the sustainability practices that are happening here, which I think is also really important to people who love nature, is knowing that the people who own this are taking care of the land that it's on and trying to protect it. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
This is really at the core of the mission of Le Baluchon. Le Baluchon was created to be able to protect this land, actually. So they decided to make an activity center at first, and there was around 20 rooms in the first lodge, and that was it when Le Baluchon started. But then you have to find a mission. How do you make this sustainable financially? And that's how it became bigger and bigger with all of these activities. But so these things, they do it because they believe in it, not because it's a trend nowadays to be sustainable. It's part of the DNA, really, of Le Baluchon. So there's wastewater treatment that they invested more than $1 million. So the water is treated with reeds. So the river is protected. The river will always stay clean. That's been a recent endeavor where the owner has spent a lot of his time on energy saving. There's an energy manager, and it's teaming with Hydro-Quebec. So the way the energy is managed on site is really to use it in the most sustainable way possible. But also all the chalets, the newer buildings that they are building, they have, each one of them, they have these little cabins next to them where there's this energy manager for the building. So that's why often there's 2-3 small lodges or of these accommodations built next to each other, because they have to be close for this energy management system. They're all connected to the one energy management system. There's a lot of technical information that I don't have
that's okay.
that is behind this, but this is just in informal chats with the owner that I've found this information. So he's passionate about this.
Clearly very passionate. It's surrounded by forests, rivers, wildlife, extensive trails. In the summer, there's, kayaking, there's canoeing. How do you intentionally design experiences that help guests feel more connected to nature?
That's a really good question. I think they don't really. It's not very rational. The owner grew up here. It was his playground, so I think it's still developed in a very organic way. Where does it make more sense to make trails for the new mountain biking area, for example? Right. Because they want perhaps enough hills, so there's enough emotion while you do the circuit and things like that. That's what I can tell about it, but that would be a good question for me to ask the owner to have more info about that.
It's super cool. I think you've answered it, to be honest. I think you've answered it through how you're describing how people experience Le Baluchon. For athletes or outdoor enthusiasts, what sets Le Baluchon apart as like a place to train, explore, recharge?
Well, it's definitely this combination of full immersion in nature. I think if you want to do sports outside, you might as well do it on a protected land with pure air, with silence, hearing the birds, seeing the deers, and so on. For cross-country skiing, the grooming of the trails is top quality. They have the best equipment. They're really on top of things. There's even a Facebook page about the skiing, and it's maintained by volunteers. We do have volunteers that are skiing here. They even started to give these classes recently. So some athletes really are devoted to Le Baluchon. I think in summer our mountain biking will be of the same quality, our new mountain biking area. Yes.
Very cool. Mm-hmm. And also I do want to point out that it's great for athletes because you can also go in the hot tub afterwards, after you're done. Or swim. Definitely.
So you can go and have a massage at the spa, and you can choose a therapeutic massage, definitely. And yes, the thermal experience, the sauna that completes it. But also our skiers, they congregate here at the Eco Cafe at the end of the day with a tap beer or just a coffee by the fireplace. And it's really nice to have that. They don't have to drive somewhere else for that. And also our new activity center, I told you earlier during the tour, I noticed that they like to congregate that before and after and in between. So they might just stop by there and go for another trail after. They chat with the staff, with other skiers. They might meet new people. Yeah.
Between, activities change a lot per season. From hiking to paddling to skiing, snowshoeing, is there a time of year that best captures the spirit of Le Baluchon?
I think both winter and summer are really strong. So there are two high seasons. Fall season, as you know, the colors are short duration, but they're awesome. So it's amazing to come for that too. So really, it's an all-season destination.
Can you describe to me your perfect day at Le Baluchon?
There are several perfect days. That's the thing, because personally, I don't like to combine ski and the spa. I like to do them on different days. I'll take a lazy rest, health full day, let's say, and I'll take another day where I'm super active and I'll sweat. And so I would say you have to come for 2-3 days at least.
That sounds good, especially when we come back. We're only here for one night. I'm like, damn it, I wish we were here longer. Thank you so much for sitting down with me and giving me a tour, and I think we're going to have lunch soon.
You're very welcome, and bon appétit.
My next guest is Steve Carpentier, owner of 2800 du Parc, located right next to Lanaudière-Mauricie National Park. While I was there, Richard and I hiked Lac Solitaire. It's this incredible trail that opens up along a ridgeline with sweeping winter views. It's the kind of hike that reminds you how vast this region really is. Steve has completed 17 Ironmans, raced Ironman Tremblant, and taken on the Extreme Canada Man. But what stands out most is how deeply connected he is to this region. We talked about endurance, why this landscape naturally pushes people to move, and why community matters just as much as the challenge itself. Here's Steve. Steve, welcome to Let's Take This Outside. Thanks so much for joining me. You just got back from Costa Rica, you said, right?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you, Marianne. Yeah, we just arrived from Costa Rica 2 days ago.
Was it very shocking to go from Costa Rica to Quebec weather?
Yeah, to cold weather. But, it's great to have a couple of days there with nice sunshine each day. But when I come back, I'm happy in my place because I'm do a lot of cross-country skiing, backcountry ski. So I start the fireplace and I enjoy the soup.
I feel like you live in like a mecca for the outdoors. I feel like you're in a place where it's perfect.
Yeah, we are about 1 kilometer from the national park gate. So there we have, in the winter time, we can do cross-country skiing. I think there is 80 kilometers of skating, classic. And you can also have a run or a walk in the track. So it's great. And we are just front of the Saint-Maurice River. It's very easy here to live the 4 seasons, In summertime, it's the best place to road bike too in the national park.
Okay, we're gonna have to come back in the summer too. My boyfriend's a huge cyclist, so I think we'll have some fun. But we're here to talk about winter so far. I'm sure we can talk about summer too another time. But I would love to know, where did you grow up, and then when did you fall in love with nature and kind of moving your body outside?
I'm 57-year-old and I'm born in Shawinigan, so it's close from our place. So I passed my life in Shawinigan. I did travel a lot, so I have good experience from the other country. I live here in Shawinigan. I used to be a teacher in secondary school and a coach in a triathlon. I have 3 beautiful girls. So I'm a local of Shawinigan, between Montreal and Quebec City, just between.
And at what point did you move to where you are now? And you said you're very close. You said like a kilometer or so from Morrissey, right?
It was 9 years ago. I was with my friend Stefan. We were biking, and we passed just front of the whole barns here at the when we go out of the national park. So I stopped there, and I said, "Oh my God, it's a nice place to have a camp house, a base camp, because there's nothing when you go out of the national park to stop for the tourists and the sportif." So that was my first idea to make a place to stop after the adventure. So it started in my head like that. And then I talked of my project to my wife. I talked to my friend, and all the people were looking like me. So I was crazy. So we bought it in 2017. We did work very, very hard, because here in our place there are no water, no Wi-Fi. So it was very difficult to develop. But we did work hard each day, 1 day per day. And right now, 9 years later, we have 16 cabins here, a restaurant, and we have a reception hall we have a lot of events here, like wedding or a party, music show. And rapidly, the people from everywhere in Quebec, when I crossed those people, they said, "Hey, such a beautiful place, what you did." So we are very proud of that, and that's it.
I think that's so impressive. And what's interesting to me is that you saw that there was kind of like a hole in the market and thought it's so important for people who are outdoorsy to go grab a beer after or go grab some food after, refuel, community, see each other, spend time together, right? That's such a big, important part of being outside, right? Is the community afterwards.
It's true, Marianne, because the after park. Last summer we had a special T-shirt right on, just here after park, because you go to make a canoe bike, and then after that you stop here with friend, and you tell your story about your day and everything. So the people needs that to have a place to share the adventure. And yeah, it's true. And people often are sleeping here for one night, 2 nights. So they have a place to speak together in the old barns. We have a old barns here, and it's very warm, inside. And yeah.
It sounds like a great place to gather. You said it was more than 17 Ironmans, but I found 17 Ironmans. Maybe it's old news in like a profile of yours. And you also have done Canada Man, which is like extreme Ironmans. You've spent a lot of time outside of your comfort zone. Why do you think like endurance and outdoor challenges resonate so strong in this region?
Yeah, there's a lot of good athlete here in around Shawinigan, endurance athlete, because we have a good spot to train. Like for the bicycle, it's pretty hilly, not big hill, but a lot of hill. We have quiet road, so it's nice space, and it's like for free swim in the open water. We have the St. Maurice River. We have a lot of lake. So it's great to train here. And I used to be a triathlon coach. So in my first ID here at the 2800 du Parc, it was to start the base camp for the athlete to come here to make a training camp. And so maybe that's why there's a lot of good triathletes and cyclists here and around Shawinigan in the Mauricie.
Because it sounds like you can, say you're training for a triathlon, an Ironman, whatever. It sounds like you can go there, you can bring all of your stuff with you, and you can swim and then jump on your bike and then run. It sounds like it's like very accessible.
Yeah. We did a couple of not competition triathlon here, but a lot of team are coming here, and they are doing all three sports in the same day. And here at the 2800, it's the transition spot. You swim just front of your cabin, you go in the river there, then you go on the bike, and after that have a good run. But the national park, it's about 1 minute from here, just cross the gate, and it's a brand new asphalt. So not a lot of traffic. And yeah, it's a great place to have a training camp.
In wintertime, what is, remind me, so they have cross-country skiing, they have backcountry skiing. Do they have fat biking? Like what else? What other snowshoeing, obviously. Like what other activities do they have?
Yeah, snowshoes, cross-country skiing, running in the trail. In the winter time, we do a lot of cross-country ski. Since 3 years, I like to do a backcountry ski. We have a ski center just close from here named Vallée du Parc. It's about 10 minutes from here. So I love to do backcountry ski there. The other mountain of Quebec, like the Gaspésie.
Yeah, of course. Beautiful.
Gaspésie, it's beautiful for backcountry ski.
For someone visiting the region for the first time, how would you encourage them to experience it differently beyond the obvious highlights?
The people who are coming here for the first time, they said to me, it's so beautiful because it's still wild. Here there's no too much condo, restaurant. It's kind of wild. It's still very quiet here. So that's why the people love the place. So many lake here in the national park. The people from Europe are coming here, and they said, "Oh, amazing! You can see all the animals, and so it's good for fishing. It's good for so it's quiet, and we have a lot of space." Here we start our place, and in 1969, Jean Chrétien was the Prime Minister of the Canada, and he said that it takes 50 years to have something at the exit of the national park. So in his dream, it was a lot of condo here and restaurant, but it takes a lot of years before somebody build a commodity. Yeah.
You did it with Le 2800 du Parc.
Yeah.
As an entrepreneur, as an athlete, what do you hope people feel when they visit and leave this place?
Yeah, here, we have a great team right now. We have a beautiful spot, but our team loves the people. And when you see the comment on the advisor, and people said, "Oh, great team there." People are very very attention, and always with the smile, and because we have a very good. The people who are coming here, they are people who play outside. They are people positive, so it's a very good clientele. I don't know if it's a good word.
That's a perfect word for it. Yeah. Clientele, people who are visiting. Yeah, it's a great word for it. If it was this region, this beautiful wild outdoor region teaches us one thing, what do you think that is? Like, what do you take from living there?
Shawinigan, it's a beautiful country because we have a lot of water, a lot of lake, the Saint-Maurice River. It's beautiful. It's a quiet place. If you live in Montreal, you come here, so the stress go down. But after a couple of days, maybe you said, "Oh, okay, it's great, Shawinigan, the national park." But you have to slow. Here you have to slow. No traffic, so it's less stress. And like I said, it's because we have a lot of space, a lot of wood, no pollution. That's why it's great.
That's the thing is like, I live in Ottawa, and people who are listening from Ottawa or big cities, that's the thing is we're looking, I think a lot of people are wanting to support Canadian more as well. They want to stay in the area. They want to stay somewhere that they can drive to for the weekend. And I think this is perfect.
Yeah, it is. It's not so long from Ottawa. It's about 3.5 hours to come here. I've been a couple of times to Chelsea.
Of course, spend lots of time there. Yes, of course.
Yeah, for going to the Gatineau Park. So it's a bit, similar. There's day to go to ride at the Gatineau Park. No automobile there, and small restaurant. You can have a ice cream and So here's the thing: if you like Gatineau Park, you're also going to love Lanaudière-Mauricie. Yeah, absolutely. Steve, tell me a little bit more about Le 2800 du Parc, because people can easily mention, like, people can eat there, people can stay there. Again, it sounds like a great place for community and a great place where you can play in the national park too. If you stop at our place, Le 2800 du Parc, we have 16 cabins. So 10 cabins are for 2 people, very cozy cabin, with a fireplace and the kitchen, toilets. We have everything in your cabin. It's small, but it's very well done. And each space, you have everything you need. And we have a big cabin for, I think, 16 people.
Oh my gosh! Well, okay.
So yeah, sometimes family are coming and they rent it to be together. Maybe 6 couple. So you'll have each your room with the view of the Rivière Saint-Maurice. It's nice. And then we have 5 cabins for 4 or 6 people. So it's great. In the center, we have the big barns. The big barns is the center of our place. And in the big barns, we have a very, very good restaurant with comfort food.
What kind of food? Like, are you having like poutine?
Yeah, we have poutine, we have onion soup, we have vegetable soup, pizza, and people like it. We have good beer too. We have our beer. It's an electrolyte beer.
You have electrolyte beer?
Yeah. We have electrolyte beer.
Okay. You really do cater to athletes, don't you?
Yeah, it is. You can put it in your bidon, your bike bidon. You know, you put electrolyte
Yeah, yeah.
beer and
Yeah.
let's have a ride. No, it's a
Yeah, yeah.
after ride beer, very low in alcohol. And then we have a great place, event room to see a music show. Each summer we have a lot of music show. Each Thursday night at our restaurant we have a show there, so the people know if you're coming Thursday night, you'll have a great spirit in the barns with music and good food. What we have? We have a bicycle to rent in summertime, and we have cross country. You can rent cross country ski, snowshoes here.
Oh my gosh, you're like a one-stop shop.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fantastic. And do you have any more dreams that you are hoping to pursue in the future with it?
You need project in your life. But right now, our sit, with 16 cabin, it's kind of full. But last year we bought the ground just on the other side of the street. So we make another parking there because we need more parking.
Yeah.
And maybe there, not sure what we want to do there, but maybe a place for a van. We have a beach volleyball court there right now, but maybe I will put some fireplace there and maybe a outside gym. An outside gym for people. It could be very cool. But I don't want to be too big, just enough, and because I like to have time for adventure, not to have too much work. So
that's the goal, isn't it?
yeah, it is. To have fun with your business.
Well, thank you so much, Steve. I really appreciate it. And I'm sure I'll see you around, whether it's cross-country skiing, cycling, swimming, something else. Finally, we slow things down with Tanya Bougie from Les Boisés de la Rivière Noire. While staying there, we headed out to fat bike at Parc des Choux, carving through snow-covered trails, before coming back to the quiet of our accommodations and a hot tub with a view. Tanya and I talked more about the land, how the river shapes the experience, and what changes when guests stay this close to nature. Here's our conversation with Tanya. Tanya, welcome to Let's Take This Outside. I'm so excited that we get to chat.
Yes, me too.
For listeners who don't know about this part of Quebec at all, because I'm in Ottawa right now, can you describe the area around Les Boisés and what kind of landscape we're talking about here?
Here it's at Lanaudière-Mauricie. It's near the up north. It's a lot of mountain and forest here. It's and surrounded a lot of river too, lake. It's very, very pretty, very nice.
Did you grow up around there, or how did you end up in that region?
No, I used to work for the manager at his other company in downtown near Laval. He was talking about all his dream and everything, and I was just beside him, and I said, "When you're ready, I'm gonna be your person to get the place
up and running and going."
Yeah, up running. So when he was ready, he asked me if it was okay for me, and I said yes. So we're here since about 3 years now.
My boyfriend and I stayed there over the long weekend, Valentine's weekend, and in Ontario, it was Family Day weekend, and I have to say that we stayed there for 2 nights, and it was not enough. 2 nights was not enough to explore the area.
No. Usually it's not enough. There's a lot of activity here too, so we have a lot of things to do for all the family.
That's the thing is, we're a couple without kids, but there was a lot of great stuff for families and for kids too.
Yeah. It's not loud. It's not.
No, it's not loud.
We don't have. No, it's very, very cozy. But usually people bring. I'm gonna say it's 3/4 of a couple, and other it's with the children. But we have during the winter we have a slide. We have skating. We have a farm for children.
There.
Yeah, you was just a class.
And for adults.
Yeah. So you could go get your fresh eggs every morning.
It was so cute. I happened to discover it because I was reading up about it, and I was like, oh, you can go see goats and there's chickens. And honestly, like I grew up on a farm, so it was
Oh,
very like
yeah.
I was like, oh, this feels like growing up.
Me, it was all new for me. It
Oh,
was all
okay.
new.
Yeah.
We have rabbit too, but they all around the place. People see the rabbit all day long.
Here's the thing is about nature lovers is we love staying in like cozy accommodations. So you have these like pods, you have yurts, you have chalets, and a lot of them are very like the one we stayed in was just like very private. We had a hot tub overlooking like a really beautiful scenery and a sauna as well. How does staying in this area and sleeping so close to the river and the forest kind of change the way people experience the outdoors?
I think it's the tranquility.
Yeah.
It's really important for us. Usually, people are working hard. I have a lot of people that's working at our chalet too. They coming for 1 week, 2 weeks, and they working. They doing
Like work from home?
yeah,
Like
work from
yeah,
home.
like remote work. So that people can
Yes,
because yeah, you have Wi-Fi.
yes, a lot of people. We have Wi-Fi. We have we have everything for people. And if we have something's wrong with the Wi-Fi, we can move them. We have a nice big yurt. You could have a wedding there. You could have a meeting at the event yurt. There's a big kitchen, and it's there too. We are doing the massage. We have massage too.
Oh, I should have booked one while I was there.
Yes.
When people travel, when people are trying to discover new places, they're like, okay, I want to make sure that I can do as many activities as possible. So you have the river, which we're there in the middle of winter, so we didn't really get to like experience the power of the river, but how does it influence a day whether someone is very active or just looking to slow down? Because the river you can experience in a few different ways.
Yeah, but our river, it's very small. It's all us. It's our river. So they only have it's about an hour and a half to do all the river, and you go through all the chalet. So it's all around the chalet, and you go through a small lake. People could swim there. They could swim. And it's, like I said, people meet in the water. So it's really cozy. And people always said the same thing when they come here. It's the noise of all the birds.
That's the thing is waking up and you have like your coffee in hand and you see like a deer in the distance.
Yes.
Right? It's the best feeling.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of our listeners are outdoor people like hikers, paddlers, cyclists, skiers. You've kind of mentioned it, but what kind of activities does the surrounding area naturally invite people to do?
I think the regional park, the set chute, they call, it's the best thing to do here. Everybody goes there when they come at our place. It's at 5 minutes. We're now preparing, it's not sure for now, but it's coming more. It's probably is coming for the next year. You're going to go walking through until the set chute from here. From the chalet, it's gonna be a nice
Like a trail?
yeah. There's a lot of mountain there, so you could do escalade. You could do only walk. People like to walk here, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah,
There's a lot of forests and mountain. That's people usually do here. It's walking all around and have peace.
that's the point.
Oh yeah, it's so fast that when I'm going to city, it's not the same anymore.
Yeah, well, I live in a city. And that's why I drive 3.5 hours into nature, like your place, to enjoy it.
Yes.
Yeah. We were there in the winter, but it's so cool to go back and visit a region in a different season, like fall or summer. So how does it change from winter to summer or fall?
Yeah, the best way here it's fall, it's summer and winter because between them there's a lot of water. It's not really the same, and the kayak doesn't go out until end of May. So May and beginning of June, usually it's more our days are not too busy because at that time and all the summer long, we have 15 chalet and we have 40 enter per week here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
40. So it's a lot. All winter and all summer. But between them, we take every day we could have to. We wash all the chalet. We taking care of the chalet, the reparation we have to do, and everything like that. So here it's the summer and winter.
What's interesting is I think people are so used to paying so much money to go and get a place with a hot tub and a sauna. But I know your place is quite affordable, right? To be able to escape to nature,
Yes.
drink your coffee in a hot tub, walk 5 steps to a trail.
And the dog. So when the
and
dog
bring your
is-
dog. Yeah.
Yeah, here
Yeah.
there's a lot of dogs
Yeah.
here.
There's these small local touches, like you said, the fresh eggs from the farm and shared spaces. Can you tell me a little bit more about the small touches that people seem to really appreciate?
We put a lot of energy and we like people, so when they are coming a lot, and when they are coming we like to give them a lot of things. So you have the wine when you arrive. This is all
Yes.
season, every time.
Very important.
Yes. You have dog treats for every dog that's coming. You have children. You have a bag for every children that's coming here. We're doing all season long, let's say, maple.
Like maple taffy. And
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Like this week, that's what I'm gonna do for all week because there's so people likes the attention we're doing here. So they don't pay anything for that.
It's part of the experience. It's part of the Quebec experience because Quebec is so big for maple syrup in the world, right? It's like the leader. But also I want to point out, and it hasn't come up yet in this podcast, that the amount of cheese that's available.
The cheese.
The cheese. So here's the thing is I can't have a lot of cheese because my body doesn't love cheese, but my boyfriend loves cheese and you can actually like order food to be like waiting for you in your chalet or in your yurt. And there was like I think it was like a brie wheel, and there was a skewer with like, because you can have a barbecue, or a skewer with cheese and meat.
Oh,
and,
yeah, there's a lot of
there's so
cheese,
much
yeah.
cheese, right?
We love cheese. People like cheese because Yannick wants to have a restaurant here, but it's a lot to have
Yeah.
a restaurant here.
Yeah, of course.
And he likes to get people all around here to have his plate, his lunch ready and everything. So we have a lot of people here that cook for us, and we sold that to people here. People like that when they come for only one night or 2 nights. They order a meal and it's ready to cook. They love that. We sold a lot of that, but now we want to have more 5 to 7 cook like biscuit with meat and not a lot of cheese, but something else. We are looking for all new things. It's coming. We're gonna have pizza. We're gonna have a vegetarian meal too.
Great. That's the thing is we need, as outdoor lovers and adventurers, we need a great place to sleep. We need good food. We need recovery. And you have all of those things. And maple syrup, cheese, hot tub. That's all you need. That's all you need. If someone visits Les Boisés mainly to experience the region, its nature, what do you hope they take from by the time they leave? What do you hope that they take home with them after exploring your area, staying there?
The tranquility, the peace. They are all going fast in the city. They're all going, when they come here, it's to rest, it's to have, to search the calm, the nature. And we want them to come back every time. So that's why we're doing a lot for them. The clients sometimes they ask, usually we're looking to have a, how do you say, une serre, vegetable here. We're gonna have little basket with the vegetable. people are going to get their basket of vegetable. We want to give them that. So it's always with the nature and the...
Yeah, just feeling connected through everything. Tanya, we had a wonderful time, and we'll definitely be back.
I hope so.
Thank you so much for hosting us. We really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Lanaudière-Mauricie isn't about one landmark. It's about immersion. Pushing yourself on a ridgeline hike, riding through snowy trails, and then sinking into warmth at the end of the day, maybe with a glass of wine. Adventure and stillness. Wildness and welcome. If you're looking for a place that lets you experience winter fully, this region delivers. Thanks for listening. Find out more at QuebecAuthentique.com.
Thanks for listening. For more Let's Take This Outside, go to letstakethisoutside.ca.
A production of the Sound Off Media Company.